It's range day, and in today's video, it's all about hammer bullets. In today's video, we are going to the range with a 28 Nosler 7mm PRC, and I'll show you in a sec my 300 Weatherby with a hammer bullet. Today's bullet, the 170 grain hammer HHT, and this bullet does come with a tip. It has a estimated G1 BC around 0.560, and yes, I did hammer the tips in, and it was surprisingly fun. I even got my daughter in on it, and she enjoyed putting the tips in. Now, I am really excited to test this out in both the 7 PRC and 28 Nosler. The 7 PRC has been, well, very finicky. Funny enough, the only bullet it's ever really liked is a 120 grain Nosler ballistic tip. I've been really wanting to try the hammers out to see if they can help with the accuracy of my rifle. As far as the 28 Nosler go, we're going to be shooting a Savage 110 ultralight. It's been a kind of finicky rifle. Accuracy has been fine. The best I can get out of it so far is 3/4 inch. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if we can get 1/2 inch or better in the 28 Nosler with this hammer bullet. The powder choice today is H1000 for both of these cartridges. Now let's not forget my 300 Weatherby. I purchased these 181 grain Hammer Hunter bullets, and this BC rough estimate is around a 0.530 G1, which is pretty good for a monolithic bullet in a 180 grain. I have high hopes for this. If I had to guess on which rifle is going to like the hammer bullets the most, it's going to be the 300 Weatherby. Now, before I show you the range results of the 3 rifles, I just wanted to let you know that I did clean all 3 rifles' barrels. I wanted to make sure that we got our best chances with an all copper bullet, and I have watched the Backfire video and Ron Spomer that they say that you get better results cleaning a barrel than shoot the mono bullets. So we are here at the range. We're doing the Backfire sub 1 MOA 5-shot group. We've got Jason here. He's the shooter with his rifle. What rifle do you got?
So we got a Tikka T3X Light chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor.
What bullet are we using?
So we're going to use 120 grain Nosler ballistic with H4350 as the powder.
Typically played. You got it.
There we go.
Now my friend, he tried to go down to St. George to do the Backfire 1 MOA challenge. Unfortunately, I think he was a little late in trying to get down there, and someone had already done it. But so we thought, yeah, let's just show that he can do it in his Tikka 6.5 Creedmoor. Now let's get to our main feature, hammer bullets. We'll start with the 28 Nosler. We're using 77 grains of H1000. Like an actual spotter scope, or like a good target to get you like a really good...
Good whenever.
Whoa. Got a guy from the city shooting down there. And he goes, oh, we used to just be able to, I mean, other than me trying to make half bullets work. pretty good. Okay, before I show you official measurements, I want to show you how I do my group sizes. So depending on the caliber, I will get a bullet and I will measure the bullet. It's usually right on. This one's a little bit off. And what I do next is hit 0. Then I will take a group like this one from my 300 Weatherby that I shot off camera. This was a 200 grain AccuBond, and it shot a .946. So what you do is go edge to edge, because it's already minusing the 308. Yeah, I found that to be a bit more accurate than trying to guess, instead of doing something like this, where it's a bit of a little guesswork. All right, so let's start with the 28 Nosler. That first group was 77 grains of H1000. It got around a 3/4 inch group. It shows a little promise. Now, I did shoot more groups with the 28 Nosler and the 7 PRC. I just didn't show it on camera. Let me show you the second group of the 28 Nosler with the 170 grain hammer bullet. Yeah, it's not as good. So probably about a 1.2 inch group. Moving on to 7 PRC. This was 66 grains of H1000. We had the first two within like almost a ½ inch, and then again another flyer. That's kind of the story of this 7 PRC minus the 120 grain ballistic tip. We just get that third flyer that's about 1.5 inches or 2 inches away. Now, I did shoot another 7 PRC group, and this was the first shot, second, and third. So again, a little over 1 inch. Now let's just go to the highlight of the range trip with my 300 Weatherby using 79 grains of Reloader 22, 180 grain hammer. Yeah, that's a .376 inch group. Yeah, my gun loves monolithic bullets, and specifically the 181 grain hammer. Now, I did shoot 80 grains, and the group size is almost the exact same. A little bit bigger, 0.407 inch group. I don't know what it is about my 300 Weatherby, but it loves Reloader 22. One last thing on the 300 Weatherby mag, I did do some fouling shots because I was using a clean barrel. And so this was a ladder test with that same 181 grain hammer. And yeah, this gun loves this bullet. This was 81 grains and 82 grains. I wasn't seeing any pressures. I think my next range trip, we're going to up the grains with Reloader 22 and see if we can still get half MOA or sub half MOA accuracy out of it.